Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat Y, and on this channel I love to do a spiritual vlog all about the emotions that I identify with throughout the week and how I transform them and liberate them into higher frequency emotions. Past couple of weeks I've been speaking about rejection and turning it into acceptance. And I will admit, there's this, in amongst that transformation, there's an emotion that's kind of been sneakily, underlyingly playing a big part of holding me back, and that's envy. Envy, not jealousy, envy. And I think there's a huge difference between the two. I think, in my personal opinion, jealousy is like, I want to be that person. I want to be them and everything that they have. Where I think envy is just a little bit more selfish. It's more like I want what they have. I don't want to be them, but I want the same opportunities as they have. Yeah, almost like a little bit resentful. Yeah, it's not a nice emotion to kind of be dealing with, and it's definitely a sneaky one too. It kind of lurks around. It definitely lurks around, and it's something that definitely holds me back and eats away at me. Was I see people around me make small little changes and they get these like big results where opportunities come and flood their way, and I'm like, where's mine? Like, how come I see it happen so easily with other people, so why do I have to go through such a process to kind of transform and get there? And that's purely me not accepting my journey. That's their journey, and they get those things really easily by making those small changes for whatever reason. And me saying small changes, that's just my judgment on it all. Like, I don't really know what's going on behind the scenes with them. And so just really accepting my journey and not being envious of other people's journeys, because I don't really want to be them. I'm really happy with who I am. I'm just getting impatient with my journey, and I want to see the results without doing the real hard work. And if it really brings a nasty side out of me, like just being really critical of other people. Just almost like they don't deserve it over I do, which is just bonkers. Because if we think about the laws of the universe, and we're all energy, everything is energy, and we're all of the energy of one, then by me saying that they don't deserve it, I'm pretty much saying that I don't deserve it either. And being critical of them is just being critical of myself. So I'm in this disgusting cycle of wanting something so badly and trying to strive for it, whilst being nasty and critical to other people who did achieve it, and minimizing their achievements, not realizing that we're all from the same stock of energy. And me being critical of them is just being critical of myself, and holding back that victory that they've gotten. So it's all very tied in with this rejection and acceptance. And the more I accept myself, accept my journey, stop being so critical of my journey as well, and how tough it's been. I can get on with things, and and maybe actually start receiving. Maybe envy is one of those sneaky emotions that just kind of keeps your ankle chained to your misery. So the resolve is just to kind of really tap into the collective oneness, that we are all the same energy. What is a victory for them is a victory for me, and if anything, they just show me potential. The people around me, I mean, life's just an illusion, right? So maybe these people around me with their victories that I'm so envious about, maybe they are just showing me that this is my potential. I can have this too. If I just knuckle down and show a little bit of discipline, that this is possible. With that, it inspired a poem. And it's quite a lengthy poem. And it's pretty... It encapsulates a lot what I've just spoken about. But it is a worthy read. I'll just get it ready. So here we go. Envy. They got it, so why can't I? How come they automatically get it and I have to work so hard for mine? They just did that one thing and all their opportunity came their way. What about me? I sit here struggling, fighting for pennies, fighting to be heard, fighting for peace, and all I seem to get is brick walls and resistance. I don't want to be them. I don't actually like them. I don't actually want their lives, but I want the same opportunities. I want those doors to open for me. I want the ease that I witness in them. I hate my life. I openly reject it, victimizing myself to anyone who will listen. Playing the blame game to deflect my ownership, proudly accepting sympathy for my shortcomings. I've dug this ugly defensive hole that I sit in. But the truth is that we're all blessed in our own ways. We all have experiences in good and bad. We all have moments of right and wrong. We all have ways of not seeing the positives over the negatives. What is one person's ease is another person's hardship. What is one person's hard work is another person's cup of tea. What is your walk in the park is another person's walk through the trenches. We all have our own struggles. We all have our own point of pain. This is just mine, and I'm sure you have yours. We are not any better than each other. We're all just humans having the human experience. Envy is a bitch. A cruel, deadly sin that lurks within. Eating away at our love for each other, creating barriers of the haves and have-nots, identifying where we hold lack inside. But envy can also be a catalyst for change, creating inspiration, evoking aspiration, driving up our determination, making us want it more. What is their victory is also my possibilities. If they can do it, so can I. If they got it with such ease, imagine what I can receive if I actually try. I put my all into it, bending backwards, beg, borrow and steal, determined to claim what is mine. I achieve my goal, I receive my glory, I stand tall in my victory, the evidence of all my hard work. But soon that day will come where others will see my success, oblivious to my journey, unaware of my setbacks, unconscious of my struggles. Where is mine, they'll say. When do I get my chance? How come they got it so easily? And the truth is that what goes around comes around, the endless cycle of the human condition. We notice the similar tone, we witness the familiar themes, we recognize the signs of envy. Yeah. That was a good poem to write. I will say it was easier to write the first half because I knew that to be true. That was my truth. I believed it 100%, that kind of pity party envy. And the second half, I knew how I wanted to resolve it as the full cycle, the 360 of the cycle of the envious having the victory, but then, new people would come to envy the victory. But there's the resolve part that I kind of struggled with between half and the 2/3, the third quarter, we'll call it, because I hadn't yet, I kind of recognized it and understood the theory behind the resolve, but I hadn't yet believed it. And with every week, it's actually locking in more and more. So I was able to finish that poem last week, and yeah, I think it's quite good. And yeah, it paints that picture of the cycle of envy. We've all been guilty of it. Unfortunately, it's something that's really sticky with me that I'll have to continue to work with. Please don't be envious of me. And I won't be envious of you. Let's just remember that all one energy, we're all in this together. You know, helping yourself is helping other people, and helping other people is helping yourself. Yeah. Yeah. So within, so without. No. As above, so below. And yeah, as within, the insides reflect your outsides. I forget how it goes, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so as I resolve envy in my life, let's hope my exterior energies change, that so it doesn't reflect my inner anymore. So with that, thank you so much for your time and sticking with me and having a listen. And remember to stay safe and that you're all loved, and peace.